One.
Well, so how many of you have had to have rabies vaccinations? I know that's a weird thing to talk about, right? Well, let's talk rabies. That will be my introduction, I guess, to the wide world of social media. So I'm not going to get into the full story, but let's just say my husband and I were trying to help an abandoned dog. And I'll leave it at that. The dog was not vicious, but it was very friendly, overly friendly. And because I have fibromyalgia and some other autoimmune stuff, I'm not very strong, and this dog was, and it really liked me. And I'm going to leave it at that. So I ended up with numerous scratches. There's one right there, and some open wounds, and had to end up going to the emergency room. So I ended up with my first and hopefully last series of rabies shots. The first night I had 12 because I did not know this, but they have to inject the, I think it's called immunoglobulin, into each wound. Yep, 12 shots. So I'm not afraid of shots because I've had so many steroid shots because of fibromyalgia, muscle knots. But what ended up happening, because I had to go back for more shots and I have one left, is the side effects. So I'm going to talk to you about if you ever have to have rabies shots, or if you're going through it, let's talk side effects. Dizziness, and I do mean full on vertigo, full on, the room is spinning vertigo. And the headache, you will get a bad headache, and you'll probably have it linger through the whole series, or at least that's been my experience. Muscle aches, and I know I have fibromyalgia, but if you have fibro or anything like fibro, it's going to be 100 times worse. So headache, dizziness, muscle aches, all these things are going to be compounded, especially if you have something like fibro. I had to have the 12 shots the one night, then I had to go back 4 days later, and then now I have to go back a week after that, then a week after that. So it's really surprising the side effects you get. So be aware, and there's many others like nausea and things like that. It's almost like having an eternal sort of flu or just feeling off. So I'm just here to warn people that if you have to go through rabies shots, be glad that they're available, but there are side effects, and like super bad side effects. You just feel crappy. So be warned, be glad that they're there, and be aware that there's going to be varying opinions on whether you need rabies shots for what types of exposures also. So it's just a big thing, and just beware.